Shana Tova, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom and good Shabbos. It's a double blessing tonight that we have Shabbat, but we also have Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the new year, 5781. Wow, it just seems like it was just 5780 just a few minutes ago. But we are here. It is beautiful in Huntington. The sky was a little cloudy. We've had some fog and a little bit of overcast skies, but in general, it has been absolutely delightful. The weather is perfect for Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the new year. Right? This is the new year for years. Those of you who were part of my study session for the high holidays know that there are 4 new years to a Jewish calendar year. There's the new year that begins in there's a new year begins in Nisan, the first month of the year, and that's the new month or the new year for festivals. The festivals start off again in Nisan with Pesach, and it's also the new year for kings. So every time Nisan would roll around, the king would get another year added on to his reign. Then we have the first of Elul, which is the new year for animals. For tithing animals that were born before the first of Elul are tithed to the previous year, and then after are for the new year. And we have the first of Tishrei, which is the year of Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the years, the new year for years, where we tick off another year, and we move from 5780 to 5781. And then we have on Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of Shvat, the new year for trees, or the birthday for trees. So the fruit before Tu B'Shvat is for the previous year, and then after Tu B'Shvat, the fruit is tithed for the new year. So 4 new years, and this year is 5781, one of the new years in general. Rosh Hashanah is known for a couple of mitzvot. One is shofar, which we won't be hearing tonight or tomorrow, but we'll be hearing on Sunday afternoon. And a minhag, a custom, is to eat apples and honey. Always something with honey, honey cake. Apples with honey is a way to ring in the new year. And we have round challahs to celebrate the circularity of life, the circle of life. And on the second day, traditionally, we wear new clothes. So we can say the blessing Shehechianu. Tonight, we'll say the blessing on Shehechianu on the new year. And then if you eat apples and honey, you'll make the blessing on it then. But then on the second day, we need something that we haven't already done before to say Shehechianu, because Shehechianu is a prayer that we say when we want to repeat something. So we put on new clothes because we'd like to have new clothes again. And so we recite Shehechianu then, or for that particular act. This evening, we're going to be out of our machzorim, right? The machzor for Rosh Hashanah. And I know a number of you picked them up, so you'll be able to follow along with us as we move through the pages this evening. And before I invite Sam up to give us a welcome, I just want us all to sit up nice and straight, take a seat if you were standing, but to take a seat and sit up nice and straight and take a couple of deep breaths with me. We'll just breathe in and out, letting go of the past year, the frustrations that we've all endured. Take another deep breath in and out, letting go of all the tension that you might feel. And one more deep breath in and out, welcoming the new year, the year 5781. May it be sweet. May it be filled with blessings. And most of all, may it be filled with light, laughter, and love. And now I'd like to invite our president, Sam, to come forward and give us a welcome.
Lashana Tova, thank you for tuning in with us this evening. I just want you all to know how much we enjoy your being with us, and I want to take this time to thank some people who have made tonight possible. Scott Murphy and his technical expertise, Judy Lentz and her choir and her musical expertise, our rabbi who has worked with us these past weeks, sometimes several times a week, in making tonight happen. And I'd also like to thank all the members of our COVID committee and our High Holidays committee who worked with us in making this as fulfilling a High Holidays experience as we could possibly hope to make it for you. Lashana Tova, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. Don't run too far away because we're going to need you to light the candles.
Yes.
All right, we are going to hear from our choir for the first time this Rosh Hashanah. We're going to be on page 8. Page 8, Esa Enai, we're from Shir Lama'alot, from the Psalm, I lift up my eyes to the mountains, from where will my help come? Psalm 121.
We're having a brief delay with our music because this is the first time we've done this. So I thought I'd go ahead and, with the rabbi's permission, give my Rosh Hashanah speech now. I put off writing this speech until exactly 3:11 p.m. today. It's not that I have any particular aversion to writing or even giving speeches, as both tend to come naturally to me. COVID fatigue is most likely my excuse for putting off this work and this assignment. I know you know exactly what I mean, as it's almost a certainty that every single person listening to me is going through the same thing. 9 minutes and 2 short paragraphs later, it came to me what was wrong, and 4 words sum it up. I miss my family. I miss seeing you at the synagogue. I miss schmoozing with you at the Onegs. I miss running into you at the grocery store. I miss sitting next to you at study sessions. I miss singing with you. And I especially miss the hugs and the heartfelt face-to-face Lashana Tovas. I want to sit down with you and hear about your new grandchild or the trip you just got back from. I want to break bread with you before Erev Rosh Hashanah or Erev Yom Kippur services. I want. I'm starting to sound pretty selfish here, and I know I'm not alone in these wishes. Wanting our normal lives back after the past 6 months is not really selfish in my book. It's a common longing shared by millions of people around the world, and many of those people have lost the unthinkable to this disease. So I'm moving on to the positive things I've seen during this pandemic in our own synagogue. We have welcomed a new rabbi who has risen to the unparalleled task of taking on a new congregation during a major crisis. He stepped right into virtual services, including assisting a bat mitzvah and adding study sessions as though he'd been doing this his entire career. And I know he cannot wait to see us all in person on our favorite pews in the synagogue. Number 2, B'nai Shalom is home to people who are experts in the field of healthcare, epidemiology, safety, security, music, and thank you, God, wait for it, technology. Without so many of our members offering their time weekly and several times a week, actually, we would not have been able to bring your high holy service virtually, much less Shabbat services or study classes. To every single person who's given of your time to make these high holy days happen, I could not thank you enough. Number 3, our congregants are checking in with each other to make sure they're doing all right. Phone calls are being made, cards mailed, and updates on members so that they know they will not be forgotten. Despite our dependence upon technology, our synagogue has not lost the human touch. Number 4, our board has continued to meet on a monthly basis to ensure our synagogue's welfare is a top priority. Other members are serving on subcommittees so a timeline can be established as to when we can all be together again in as safe a manner as possible. Number 5, the rabbi just recently made his way through the membership directory to personally reach out to as many congregants as possible. Don't forget that we're only a phone call away. Don't hesitate to reach out to him or me if you feel we can be in any way of assistance. Martha has my permission to give you my phone number if you don't already have it. In closing, I want to thank every single one of you for your support during the last 6 months. It's meant the world to me, Rabbi and your board representatives. It is my utmost wish that you are experiencing a meaningful and fulfilling Rosh Hashanah. At Pesach, we end with next year in Jerusalem. This Rosh Hashanah, we say, next year in B'nai Shalom, our home. Thank you, and once again, Hoshana Tovah.
Thank you, Sam. I want to say thank you to Sam, and I think we've got the sound glitch worked out, I believe. We're just waiting for the okay, and the choir is going to lead us in Issa Inai.
We're going to need a 5-minute transference to make the choir happen. So we need a 5-minute transition.
Okay. I'll tell you what, friends, we're going to take a 5-minute break. I know, it's like Yom Kippur, right? We're here a couple of minutes, then we need a break, and then we're here for a little bit longer, and we need a break. But we're going to take a few moments and make sure that our audio is synced up, and then we will be right back.
And the YouTube channel will come right back up.
And the YouTube channel will come right back up. You don't have to worry about signing in again, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be right back.